Hey everyone, this is Liz. How you doing today? Have you ever wondered about how to begin doing a legal version of plant medicine, sacred plant medicine? Well, I want to come on quick today and talk to you about Hape or Rape. Remember, in Quechua in Central and South America, every country or every region has its own indigenous or Quechua language. So you can say Hape or Rape. Spelling's optional. But I want to talk to you today about what it is, why you'd use it, what it's for, and how to do it. And I'm going to show you mine. Again, I'm not an affiliate of Chakra Openings, which is what we have here, Chakra Openings. There's many other brands. Some people aren't a fan of the plastic case. I don't mind. I use it for unguents and ointments later when I'm done. So anyway, rape is a legal sacred shamanic medicine, and it's been used for millennia by Amazonian healers, and they come in different flavors and sizes and different kinds of things, and they have complex blends of pulverized Amazonian plants, seeds, and other sacred ingredients, sometimes nicotine or tobacco as well. Doing this medicine is illegal, and it offers very profound healing, and it offers great cleansing properties. It's administered traditionally through bamboo pipes. This is called a caripe. This is a self-administering type. There's another one called a tepi, which is basically a longer version of this with a little thing on each end. So a shaman or a healer can blow it up your nose without getting into your personal space too much. I don't have one of those. I just have a self-applicator, a caripe, and it's blown into each nostril. And this facilitates things like a focused mind. It helps you with emotional release of stuff. It helps you with spiritual grounding. It helps you with spiritual alignment. When people are doing other types of plant medicine, like Wachuma, San Pedro, ayahuasca, iboga, they will often start with doing this during the medicine or after to kind of ground themselves. You may have heard that there's some rascally shamans out there facilitating plant medicine, and sometimes they do scary things like open up portals and bad things come in. It's very important to find a good shaman if you're doing that kind of work. But you can do this by yourself. In fact, tobacco itself is a perfectly legal plant medicine. It's the best. It's the most sacred, actually, but it's been abused through time, through cigarettes and stuff like that, and abused through, non-sacred and profane use, I'll say. So anyway, these often have tobacco in them, but often there's just many other things. So let's continue to talk about it. This can also, let me see, hard to talk today. When you're using this, it can also prevent negative entities. It keeps you grounded and clear and whole. And when you're doing any plant medicine, it's important to expectorate. So when you blow this up your nose, which is what happens, what goes up must come down. So you need to blow your nose or expectorate. You don't swallow it, because the idea is you're releasing things, energies, emotions, things, beings, entities, whatever, what have you. So you don't swallow it. All right. It aids you in your immune system, detoxification, combating colds, and it does help your connection with yourself and the universe and your, as I'll say, your eighth chakra or your Viracocha. It helps your spirituality, basically. Now, a lot of this stuff comes from um, the Nukini tribe in Brazil. This is where a lot of this is sourced. In fact, there is one called Nukini. We'll talk about it later. Now, the Brazilian Yawanawa tribe has identified 3 different blowing techniques from rape, and they each have different purposes. And I'll show this and demonstrate it a little bit later, but you can do a short and strong blow up your nostril, each one, for awakening, just for a powerful spiritual awakening. You can do a long and strong one, a long blow and a long, strong blow for mental and spiritual cleansing, and a gradual strong blow for meditation and ceremonial use. I find myself doing a gentle, strong blow. I mean, gentle and strong. I mean, it's sort of gradual and strong. It is important to avoid overuse and dependency. I don't find that I'm dependent on it. I find I use it when I'm talking to clients, especially over Zoom. But they recommend once a day, unless you decide more, once or twice a day for its use. Sometimes when I was deployed, I would use it in the morning before work because life was cray-cray over there. And then when I got home from work, I would do it. They also suggest you don't use it right before bedtime, especially if you're new. This doesn't bother me at all, but it can affect your sleep cycle. And, your tolerance level can go up and down. All right. Now, it can definitely offer transformative healing experiences right on its own when it's used consciously and respectfully. So now I'm going to share screen and show you just like a couple of things here. So this is chakra openings And this is their collection. Again, I'm not an affiliate. I make no money on this, but I wanted to say that, oh, wait, I think I need to turn on the other camera. Anyway, I hope you were there early. We'll see. I'll check later. Again, I make no money on this, but I like this company. There's different types. There's recharge rape. There's high spirits, third eye activation, Gaia rape. And when you go, let's see. Let's say I have Sacred Jaguar. You can open up the site and it'll tell you about it, right? The Jaguar, as you know, is a protective animal of the ayahuasca masters. And so it's a beautiful, strong rape made with sunu ash and very rare Nukini herbs. It's very gentle, has a very gentle grounding effect, and it calms the chattering in the mind, et cetera, et cetera. This is the company, but again, I make no money on that. I just want to support them. All right, let's go change. Let's change the camera and we will go back to the stuff I have on the table. All right, so as I mentioned, this is a Caribe, and this is my little ceremonial Scully that wanted to join today. I have 3 on the table at the moment. This is Nukini, a very grounding one. When I ask Max at chakra openings, what's the best for removing negative entities, say, or negative energies in your field, he said Nukini. This sometimes goes out of stock. All right, and this one is Amazonian mint. Love this one. Obviously, it has mint in it. And this is Eternal Bliss. And I have high spirits too, but who wouldn't like some eternal bliss? All right, so let's take some eternal bliss, for example. And here's how I suggest you do it. You simply tap a little in your hand. I mean, right now, I just dip my Caribe right in, but I've been doing it for a couple of years. But what I would say to start is you take a Caribe, you can buy one at their site or elsewhere as well. And you just simply I would say start with half the size of a green pea. Okay, and you put it in here. Now, I'm not going to demonstrate it live at the moment. Maybe I'll do it at the end. You actually would put this piece, the long piece that you just dipped in here, up your left nostril. And then you put this in your mouth and you blow it and you get it up in there. All right. And then you get the same amount. I'll demonstrate it, but later, the same amount. And then you put it up your right nostril. The shaman's talking about the left nostril being death and the right nostril being rebirth. So you're having a mini death and rebirth. As shamans, we do that all the time. You have larger and smaller death and life, death and rebirth, mini ceremonies. All right, so that's the idea. So I'm going to put this back now. I was just demonstrating. And I will tell you that a lot of times when people start to do this, you hate it. When I first started doing this, I hated it. And when the shaman first blew this up my nose as I was readying for a Wachuma ceremony this was in Ecuador, I was so laid out doing this because they blow way up more up your nose than you might do yourself. I was laid out for a couple of hours and I never even did Wachuma. I just did rape for the whole ceremony. And but I often do this when I'm facilitating others in Peru and elsewhere in legal places, but I will do this and just sit with others while they're doing the other medicine. Does it make sense? All right. So I think I've explained it enough. And again, you can have intense blows, more gentle blows. I tend to just do it gently. And I tend to do, honestly, I've reached a point where I do teeny amounts all day long or while I'm talking to clients, and it's really like I'm talking 5 grains worth. So anyway, let me come back on camera and I'll do a quick demonstration. Hello. So again, you can put some in your hand. You put some in your hand. I'm just going to dip right in because it's what I do and I can see well. And I just do like 10 grains, seriously. So this is going to be funny on camera, but you just stick up your left nose. Okay. And then you do it again and you stick it up your right nose. All right. And again, I do like 10 grains up each nostril or something like that, very small. When you do a lot, sometimes it blows back right to the back of your head, blows back right to the back of your head, and you feel like an intense energy back here, and you'll feel it down your arms. So I never do that much with myself. I do teensy bits because I need to be functional. But like I said, when a shaman does it, he probably does. The ones I've had have been male. They've been doing like 1/4 of a teaspoon. I mean, so much that I'm just like, oh, and I just lay over it and I experience that, and I'll feel the energy all through your body faster than your blood system does it. So energetically, it flies around your body. But I wanted to give a quick intro to that. If you're interested in exploring plant medicine, I think that's a super way to do it, to get started. And there are other companies as well. I don't know them. I use chakra openings, but and I really appreciate it. But thank you for putting up with this interesting, quick little call today. But I just wanted to talk about Hapay or Rape and how to do it. And it's a very legal, safe way to experienced plant medicine and experienced the grounding and the healing effects and the connection to the divine effects with that. Anyway, and I will leave you with that. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.